I don't know. I want somebody just like me.
You know, I've met a lot of educated morons out here, and I think you might be one of them.
Oh boy. This is just a short clip, but it encompasses so much of exactly what smug, privileged liberalism is. This couple couldn't be, I think if you were to go to Central Casting and say, give me a libtard, they drag this couple out. 99.9% of the time when someone comes up and makes a comment about the Hillary cutout, you know, with the don't grab here sign on her crotch, I know it's going to be a liberal. And this snarky little bitch comes up and makes a comment about it. So I knew right away. So I kind of backhanded her with the liberals have no sense of humor. And you're going to notice how they try to change the subject here all along in this. And one time they do trip me up, and I shouldn't have fallen for it. But God, there's everything here: elitism, smugness, cowardness, everything. Fascism. It's all here. It's all there. They got it all. So anyway, you know, if you like it, you like it. If you care, you share. And you go to the appropriate places and hit the like buttons and all that crap. And subscribe if you haven't already and everything else. You know what to do. So here we go. I'm going to jump in and out of this one because it's just too good. So here we go. Let's get to this one.
Hello.
What's going on with Hillary's crotch here?
Well, I used to have grab here on there, but then liberals would come by and they'd go, you're promoting sexual violence. I go, okay, well, change it to don't grab here. And they still get upset.
Yeah.
They have no sense of humor whatsoever.
Yeah, us liberals, we're such stick in the mud dicks.
You are stopping free speech.
Sure.
You know, coming up with crazy platforms no one can understand.
Yes.
I mean,
conspiracies are so much better. They're so much more fun.
Well, it's not a conspiracy. I'd be happy to talk some out with you. I mean, let's give for instance, because I used to be a liberal.
Okay,
back in the day,
sure.
you know, and it was all about free speech and stopping wars. A big pardon?
That was back when Republicans were honorable and really kind of wanted national interest at first. But
again, we're talking about liberals at the moment. And if you can clarify a few things for me.
Okay.
Because again, it was like, you know, free speech was a big thing. All right. I was in Berkeley when I could go and listen to a Nazi speak at the auditorium. And no one stopped them. You could go in there, listen, ask them questions, and make them look like fools.
Yep.
Today, you have groups like Antifa and the left stopping comedians from performing at colleges because they're just a little right of center. You have liberals organizations taking down groups like InfoWars. They stop free speech. And
they stop
speech
propaganda that is untrue and that is affecting the voting. It's people are not informed, and that is affecting the voting. People are not informed.
Affecting the voting. Notice how she caught herself right there. She really let herself be known in that one, huh? Yeah, man, you can't have people like, you know, looking at what they want to look at without you interfering with that and censoring them so it doesn't affect the voting. Yeah, we should only listen to what you want us to hear, right? Now, I got distracted here because, the guy jumps in with his bullshit. Well, you'll see it. Here we go.
Excuse me, but isn't that subjective? What gives the liberals the right to go ahead and judge what is false and what is not? What gives you the right for me to listen to?
Science. Yes.
Well, that just threw me off because, we were talking about free speech. And this jerk jumps in with science. So it threw me completely off. I was going, how does, the free speech, you censoring free speech have to do with science? And I think he saw where I was going, nailing her down, because I really wanted to press her on this. What gives her the right to go ahead and silence someone else? And control the thought process or control the flow of information. And he jumps in with this science thing, right? And I was trying to clarify, how the hell does science, what does science have to do with censorship? So it threw me off here. So anyway, here we go. Let's get more into this.
There are
Global
experts
warming.
in each field.
98% of scientists believe that global warming is man-made. So what gives you the right?
I'm going to give you something right now that's going to just...
I see, this is where I screwed up. I should have reminded him that when we weren't talking about global warming, we were talking about free speech, and I should have nailed her and kept on pressing on this. But he won this one. He threw me off on the global warming thing. So I says, okay, let me get into the global warming. It gets better, though. Watch this.
I'm going to give you something right now that's going to just blow you out of the water.
Sure.
Okay? I helped start the Institute for Environmental Alternatives with Professor Ron Cohn in 1971 in Los Angeles.
Yep.
I have forgotten more about this than you will ever know. Now, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to give you something here that both sides are lying to us about. Both sides.
Do you know who you're talking to? I got my PhD in environmental science. So,
good.
Yeah, go tell me.
Then let's...
He's 10 times smarter than you.
I know. He's brilliant. He'll be able to answer these questions.
We wouldn't want the liberal elites.
Then you'll be able to answer these questions.
The liberal elites, the people that are educated. Why would we want the people educated running the country?
Be able to answer these questions.
The liberal elites, the people that are educated. Why would we want the people educated running the country?
So how is that for an example of smugnicity? See, I just made up another word. I mean, this smugness, all the liberal elites should be running the country. Wow.
I don't know. I want somebody just like me.
I've met a lot of educated morons out here, and I think you might be one of them.
Crooked politician.
You won't be able to answer my questions. You will not be able to answer my questions. You'll walk away like the coward you are. You're an intellectual coward, Mr. Professor. You're an intellectual coward.
See, I was really hoping that because this guy thought he was superior in knowledge, that he would stick around and we would have a debate on global warming. But it just points to the fact that you will never see, ever, any of these alleged educated global warming experts debate a skeptic. You won't see it on the internet anywhere. You won't see it on stage. You won't see it anywhere. They will not do it because even with someone like myself who doesn't have a degree in it, I've studied up on it. I know a lot about it. But here's someone that said, I got a PhD. Well, okay. Then let's have a serious debate about this. Why don't you show me where I'm wrong? But you can see it wouldn't do it. This was a perfect example of everything that's wrong with the left. Their elitism, their smugness, and thinking they can rule over us uneducated masses, that a ruling class elite should be ruling. God. This is our enemy. These people are our enemies. And there's no way we're going to be able to change their minds. It's going to take more than voting to get them out. But we got to try every peaceful means. But in the end, it's not going to be peaceful. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. God bless you. You know what to do. If you like it, you like it. If you care, share. And if you can contribute. I should have my shop up this week. And I'll inform you of that and what's going on. So God bless you. Thanks for stopping by. And I shall see you on the streets.